Our video today is going to be on Forex Psychology. All right. My name is Kofi, your admin for this channel. We have two main playlists on this channel: Forex Training for Beginners playlist and then Forex Signals playlist. This video is part of the Forex Training for Beginners playlist. You can find the full playlist link at the description of this video. If you want to watch all our tutorials, go to the description of this video. You'll find the playlist and then begin to watch. This is going to be the part 51. So it means we have 51 videos so far in this playlist. Okay. Now, today's video, just as I said, we're going to talk about Forex Psychology. Forex Psychology is a broad topic. We have a lot of subtopics under Forex Psychology. And we all know what psychology simply means. Okay, so we won't do the theory about psychology whatsoever. We want to look at some topics under Forex Psychology. So that will be the very first thing we will do in this video. The second thing we will do in this video is that I'm going to introduce you to another tool that is going to help you in your Forex trading. Is that okay? It is not an indicator, but it is a tool. Okay, you will need it. That is, if you care to know. You may need it so that it guides you or helps you in your Forex trading. So I will definitely introduce you to that tool. And then once you see the tool, we will go to find out if you had followed that tool, what would have been last week's results. Okay, so please stay and stay and watch this video to the end. I will also appreciate your comments. Please leave a comment for us on this channel and also like our video. When you comment and you like the video, you are telling YouTube that these videos are good, so they should show it to more people. This is one of the ways you can also help us to grow. So please like our videos and also share it or comment so that YouTube algorithm will do the rest of the work for us. Thank you very much, and we love you for always coming back to watch our videos. So fast forward, let's go into what I want to share with you in terms of Forex Psychology. Now, you already know all that we're doing here is free Forex training. We are not charging anyone for anything because we want you to know how to trade the Forex market. There are a lot of theories, a lot of channels out there. Everyone is trying to explain the Forex market based on his or her own understanding or experience. So they back that with data or theories to support what they are saying. I am also here to give you what I have come to experience and what I know in the Forex market. I've been doing this since 2017, and I'm not giving up, and I'm still doing this for the rest of my life. So if you want to do that, then join me and let's do that together. Is that okay? So just as I said, today we will be looking at Forex Psychology. I think my psychology, there's a spelling mistake, right? Okay. I'll work on that. I'll work on that. There should be an S, okay? Forex Psychology, there should be an S, okay? Sorry, so let's go. It's all about Forex Psychology. So quickly, let's continue. Now, whatever I am going to share with you on Forex Psychology today, I actually shared a similar thing with one of my students for last week. Listen to me carefully. I shared a similar thing with a student of mine last week. And at the end of the week, this was the screenshot he sent to me. And as you can see, this is actually a demo, not a live account. So I must be real and frank with you. I am not the type that will want to say this is a live account when it is not. This is a demo account that I made him to create. And I made him to create this account. If you check and you check well, you will see that he created this account on this date over here. That is on the 30th of May, 2022. On the 30th of May, 2022. So that was when he created this account. Today's date is 4th June. So that is roughly 5 days ago, all right? So he created this account on the 30th of May, 2022, around 1754 GMT. That was when he created this account with an account balance of what? $3,000. Now, that was after I discussed this Forex psychology with him. And then he took trades for the week. These are the only trades he took for the week. So all these trades you are seeing here, there are about 5 of them. They were the trades he took in the week. Now, look at this trade. This date, let's see the date he took this trade. If you watch the date over here, that is on the 31st of what? May. He created an account on 30th of May. And then he took his first trade on 31st May 2022. On the same date, he took another trade over here. This one also have the same date, which was also on the 31st May 2022. So the time he took this trade was around 1606 GMT. And then this one was around 1851 GMT. That is 651 GMT, 46 GMT. So on the 31st May, he took 2 trades. And then on the 1st of June, this one is 1st of June, he took this trade. The same 1st June, he took this trade. And then the same 1st June, he took this trade. All right. So if you look at this, all these trades are just last week's trade. Today is 4th June at the time I'm recording this video. So these trades were all last week's video. Now, what did I tell him? I am going to tell you the same thing in this video, okay? You just have to follow the rules and the instructions I'm going to tell you. This is Forex Psychology. So let's roll and see the details we have in this video. Now, you already know how to get in touch with me. My contact details are here. If you have watched other videos on this channel, you already know how to get in touch. Now, leading Forex, we want to be an alternative, okay? Your alternative, that is what we stand for, okay? So let's continue. Now, my question for you today is, do you want to become perfect at entries or perfect at your trades, or you want to see progress in the trades that you take? Is it that you want to become that perfect trader that take good, perfect entries? When it is a buy, you take that buy at a very perfect point. Or when it is a sell, you take that sell at a very perfect point. Or you want to be that trader who doesn't care about perfection, but you care about progress, moving up gradually in terms of profit. That is what is meant by progress here. Do you want to become that perfect trader with entries, or you want to rather see progress in your life as a Forex trader by making the profits in a gradual process to scale up to become who you want to become in terms of Forex? Which of these two do you want to be? Do you want to be a perfect trader, or you want to be a progress trader, a trader that is always seeing his account growing, gradually growing? Which of these two do you want to become? Let's continue, and I'm sure at the end, you will come to appreciate one of this, whether to become a perfect trader or a progress trader, all right? Now, I wrote down some few notes here. I want to go through these notes with you, okay? Now, let's begin the notes. Point number 1 says, some of us traders are so obsessed with trying to find the perfect trade setup that we end up not trading to get experience and develop the trader mindset. Most of us are obsessed with the market and with our style of trading just because we are not able to find a perfect trade setup. You are looking for a very perfect setup, a perfect buy or a perfect sell. But we are not able to find that. And because of that, we are kind of obsessed. We are depressed. We feel like this market is not what you heard about or they said it is. You feel like there is some sort of scam, or there is some sort of fake something. I don't know how you are thinking right now. You are actually obsessed. You feel like people are not just saying the truth of the whole thing. Take a chill pill and let's go through this step by step. Now, you may be right to some extent. Whatever may be going through your mind, you may be right to some extent, but you may also be getting it wrong, looking at another angle of all this thing called Forex. Now, let's continue. Whilst we continue, some of these things that I'm raising up, they'll begin to make sense, and you will know where you fall or where you stand. Is that okay? Now, let's continue with point 2. So, most of us traders are already obsessed with the market. We feel like this is not for us. This is not our venture. Let's go look for something else, because I can't continue losing. I can't continue doing trading, and I'm not finding perfect, in quotes, perfect trade setups. You have tested so many strategies. You bought some courses. You bought some indicators. You bought a whole lot of things which other people were preaching about, which other people said were the best tools or things you need to become that top-notch trader out there. But you got all that and still you can't find your way through. Okay, let's continue. Point number 2. Sometimes you can plan a trade so perfectly only to end up losing money because an unforeseen event invalidated or invalidates the trade setup that you thought was so perfect, slapping you in the face and forcing you to question your trading skills. It happens to all of us, not you alone. Sometimes you find a perfect trade setup with the hope that this trade, as I'm seeing, has no other way to go but to go into profit. And you only come back to find out that that very same trade that you had so much confidence, you had everything right, is nullified. It's heading towards the wrong direction. And all you think is that, what is happening? What is all this? Is it really true? That is sometimes the questions you ask. Is it really true that people make profit from this market? You ask yourself some of these questions because the very setup that other people used to make profit, you are using the same setup with the same specifications, but you are making losses. Why? What is the catch over there? Is it that people are only trying to sell things and make profit rather than trying to make profit from the forex market? What at all is happening? You ask yourself all these questions. You ask yourself some of these questions. Now, sometimes when it happens that way, your trading skills, you begin to lose hope and begin to think that even what you have is not right. You need to get something new. Anyway, let's continue. Point number 3 will tell you that Forex trading may not be your type of work if you are a perfectionist. If you are the type of trader who is looking for perfect entries, perfect, correct entries, you hit or you pull the trigger at the exact spot the market will start turning to the direction that you wanted. You want to get a trade at a point that you may not even lose 1 pip or 2 pips, but it will go straight into profit. And then you begin to sweep all the profit. That is a perfectionist. If you are looking for that kind of setups, if you are looking for that kind of trading, then in my own experience, I may tell you that you may not find this forex market to be your kind of thing. Maybe as a perfectionist, you may have to find maybe other ventures or alternatives, because the forex market is not that kind of market that you need perfection. You don't need to be very perfect at very early stage by getting the right spot or by hitting the nail on its head. You may not be getting that in the Forex market. So if you are that perfectionist type, then the Forex market may not be your type of market if you are a perfectionist, because you may not find such a thing in the Forex market. Maybe once in a blue moon, you may get that, but may not be all the time. All right, let's continue. Now, let me say this, and as much as I'm saying all these things, I just want to keep some confidence in you to believe that you can make it in this Forex market. It is not so bad a market as you think. Let's go with the next point, which is point number 4. I am not saying that you should become a careless Forex trader by just trading anyhow. That is not what I mean over here. But the bottom line here is that while you don't want to be a careless trader, try also not to be an extreme perfectionist either. Don't be this, don't be that. Be in the middle, be an average trader, if you ask me. So the 4th point here is saying that I am not of the view that just trade the Forex market carelessly, because I said you can't become a perfectionist in the Forex market. So if that is the case, just pull the trigger anywhere, anyhow. No, that is not what I mean. But in as much as you are not trying to be a careless trader, try also not to be a perfectionist. So just be in the middle, be an average of the two. Is that okay? So in simple terms, all I'm trying to say is that follow simple setups. Let your setup be so simple. Don't let things be so complicated. Don't let your analysis be too complicated. Get simple analysis. Get simple trade entries. Don't try to convince yourself with so many tools and so many analysis, trying to go deeper in your analysis and making sure that everything is so accurate, so perfect. Don't try to be that kind of trader, because if you want to be that type, the market will always disappoint you. So keep your trading very simple. Follow just simple setups. Simple setups, simple ideas, simple analysis. Don't try to make the whole thing complex or complicated. Make your trading style a simple one. The type or the one that you can easily wake up and watch the market and say, okay, I'm buying this market. But not to sit on your chart, analyzing, bringing tools upon tools, analysis upon analysis, validating your forecast with so many tools or so many formulas. The Forex market is not that type. It is a simple market that needs a simple setup, a simple idea to follow. Now, point number 5. Remember that there is no such thing as a perfect setup or a guaranteed profit. Whilst you are trying to be so perfect at that entry, you should get this at the back of your mind, that there is no such a thing in the Forex market, that a perfect setup. No, there's no such a thing. Or there is also not a thing called guaranteed profit. That as for this trader I am about to take, it is a guaranteed. The profit, whether hook or crook, whether rain or shine, it is going to be a profitable trade. No. No setup can be said to be that type. There's no perfect setup and there's no guaranteed profit. That is why brokers will always write a disclaimer or a warning to tell you that this market you are about to venture into, there's a probability of losses. And so think well and advise yourself better before you join. because whatever you are going to do is uncertain. There are a lot of uncertainties in the Forex market. So ask yourself, are you really ready for this before you join? So the brokers will display all these warnings for your own understanding before you hit that button to say, yes, I want to trade the Forex market. Sometimes they will tell you about 98% of Forex traders lose money in the market. Do you want to be one of them? Or you still feel like, yes, despite a majority losing money in the market, you can still make profit in the market. Once you get that conviction, then you can go ahead and then say, okay, yes, I still want to try. Despite the losses I am seeing from other traders or the warnings you have given me, I still want to go ahead and try this. So the brokers will give you these warnings. The reason is because there is no any perfect setup anywhere, and there is no any guaranteed profit. Again, I am not saying some of these things to scare you off the Forex market. I am not saying these things to drive you away from Forex. I am actually trying to prepare you well for the Forex market. That is what I am doing here. I'm trying to prepare your mind very well for the Forex market. I am laying the foundation that you need to become a good Forex trader. That is what I am doing in this psychology video. You might have heard a lot, but let me set your mind right. And this is why I have been doing Forex for the last 4 or 5 years. And I'm still doing it because I got the right foundation. I knew the expectations in the Forex market. Since 2017, I knew what the Forex market is about. And so nothing surprises me. And I don't get discouraged when I see certain things happening. The reason is because I got the right foundation. So remember, at the back of your mind, that there's no any perfect setup anywhere. There's no any perfect signal anywhere. There's no any perfect or guaranteed profit anywhere. You can lose, you can win. So have that at the back of your mind. Now, instead of being perfect, like I said earlier, try to be average. If you can find simple setups and give yourself that opportunity to say, okay, whether I win or lose, I'm going for this. I'm setting for a buy on this pair. I'm setting for a sell on this pair. I know nothing is guaranteed, but I am going in for this one because I believe, per my little analysis, which is very simple one, I believe this market will go buy, or I believe this market will go sell. If the market will go buy, it wouldn't need prayer to go buy. If the market will go sell, it wouldn't need prayer to go sell. The market will do its own thing. It doesn't matter what you say or what you see. What the market will want to do, it will do. It doesn't care about what you use in trading or your prayer, your tongues that you blow whilst you are trading. No, the market will always do its own thing. So you also have to be ready for whatever comes your way. Whether positive or negative, you are in. Because there's nothing that is not risky in this world. They tell you the Forex market is a risky market. It is true. But there's nothing on this earth that is also not risky. Even the food you eat is risky. It can kill you. Yes, the food you eat can make you fall sick. The water you drink can even choke someone and kill someone. But you are drinking the same water every day. So nothing on this earth is less risky. Nothing. Everything is risky. Even for not trying to do what you think is risky is also a risky thing or a risk. For not trying to do what you heard is risky is also a risk. And for doing what you heard is risky is also a risk. So it is up to you to decide. So when we talk about the word risk, it has to do with choices. For not doing it is a risk, and for doing it also is a risk. So it's your choice. It's your decision. All right? Nothing is less risky. Everything comes with a risk in this world. So please take note of that. All right? Now, quickly, let's continue. I don't want to make this video a longer one because we have a lot of things packed in this video that I want to show you. Now, I am going to show you a tool. Now, I have set the background here for you. We are done with psychology. We are done with the Forex Psychology. Now you know that from next week, if you enter into the Forex market to trade, you know that there's no guaranteed profit and there's no anything called perfect setup or entry. So you just want to keep things so simple, less stressful. That is the bottom line. Keep things less stressful. Make it look very simple. Just make it look simple and go your way. Is that okay? Now, I am going to add this second piece to this video because this one, what I'm going to show you, is not part of the psychology. Is that okay? What I'm about to show you today, in addition to the psychology, is different from the psychology. So we are done with the psychology here. Now, I have a tool that I want to introduce in this video. Now, subscribe to this channel. We are almost hitting 2K subscribers. We have about just some 5 subscribers to get 2K subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Help us grow so that whatever we are giving to you here, we will get the motivation to do it always. Even if there's no motivation, we will do it. But we would love you to be part of us. We would love to see you being part of this community as we grow along. So subscribe to this YouTube channel and then let's do this together. Is that okay? Good. So now, let me take you straight to the next thing I want to show you today. And what I'm going to show to you today is a website. Okay? And this is the website. Here we are on the website. So I am going to leave a link to this website at the description of this video. So when you go to the description of this video, you will see this link to this website. But the website name is fpi.tradingstrategyguides.com. fpi.tradingstrategyguides.com. That is the name of this website. So if you need it, I'll leave the link at the description of this video. When you go to the description of this video, you'll find the link. Also, I'm going to leave my broker, the broker that I use to trade. I'm also going to give you the link of my broker, the one I trade with. If you want to trade with my broker, I will leave the link of my broker at the description. So once you click on the link, you can sign up and also register to have an account. Let me put it that way, to have an account with that broker and also start trading with the broker. I have been using this broker for the past 3 years and they are good. Yes, especially if you're in Africa and most especially if you're in Ghana, where I am. I am in Ghana. And Ghanaians, for instance, we have difficulty in depositing of funds and withdrawal of funds. When it comes to withdrawing your funds from a broker, we do have a lot of challenges. But this broker here is so simple, very easy, especially if you're in Africa. And also if you're in Ghana, most especially, it's very simple to withdraw your funds. You get all your funds instantly. Once you click the button, it takes some 2-3 minutes before you realize your money is in your account. If it's also going to be mobile money, you can even, they have even a mobile money deposit and withdrawal. So those in Ghana who use the mobile money wallets, you can easily deposit through this broker, through your Momo wallet, and also withdraw through your Momo wallet. And it's always instant. So if you're in Africa, this broker may be your number one broker if you like what I like, because I've come to love them because of their withdrawals and deposits methods. Very simple and very easy to go. All right. So you'll get the broker link at the description. Go to the description of this video. You'll find the broker link over there. Is that okay? Now, back to this website. When you come to this website, there are a lot of things you'll find on the dashboard. They have the home page, which displays this. They have a blog. They have their About Me page. They have their pricing. They also offer some services. So if you need their services, you can go there and check the services that they have. They have Contact Us in case you may have to contact them. And then they have the economic calendar. And then they have members that have actually subscribed to their packages. So they have all this on the dashboard. They have a sub dashboard, which gives us what we call the Forex power. Forex power. This Forex power is more or less like the strength of the currencies. Forex currency strength. But the reason this is more, if I'll put it better than others, is because this one, it doesn't fall off. I don't know how to put this so that you can get it clear. It doesn't, I'm trying to get the right word. It doesn't change so quickly like the way others do. Yes. When you check some other Forex strength indicators or currency strength indicators or currency strength meters, some currency strength meters, within the first minute you check and it is on buy. The next moment you check, it has switched. And the switch on and off is very strong. Before you check, is very weak kind of thing. It's not helping traders. I don't know any trader here who might have used a currency strength indicator before or platform before. Some of them, they'll be very strong in the next 30 minutes before you realize that the pair is weak. So if you want to depend on them to take some ideas or take some decisions, you will end up messing up things. But I've found out that this one is quite stable, okay? It doesn't flip and change like the way others change. And so when you come to the sub menu here, they have different kinds of time frames. They have the monthly time frame over here. They have the weekly, they have the daily, they have the 4-hour, they have the hour, the 15-minute, the 5 minutes. And in case you need any help, you can hit them up. And news, Forex news that will be coming up, they also have that button here. And you can always refresh this anytime. But it refreshes itself in every I think in every 5 seconds or so. Yes. In every 5 seconds, it refreshes itself. Now, I have used this tool and I'm still using this tool up to date. And this tool is very helpful to me. So I want to show that to you also. Maybe it may be helpful to you, I don't know. But for me, it has been very helpful to me. Aside the strength, the Forex power strength, which is at the left side, they also have signals on the right side. They have signal, you see, it has just updated itself. Good. So they have the signal aspect too on the right side. Now, I haven't really used their signals. So I may not be able to talk much about their signals that you see here. I'm being frank with you. I don't want to say what I don't know. I have not used their signals that are over here. And so I may not be able to give you any detail as to whether the signals are good or not. But they always base on this over here to give the signals. That is what they do. They base on what is here to give the signals. Is that okay? Now, it depends on what time frame you may want to use this. But I have been using this on daily, weekly, and then monthly. But often I look at weekly and daily. This is on daily, and then this is on weekly. So if you go to daily, daily comes with its signals over here. If you go to weekly, it also comes with its signals. So I don't look at the signals session. I look at the Forex power session. Is that okay? So for instance, this week, okay, this week, if I go to the weekly, now the bars that are pointing downwards, like this one here, is the weaker currencies. And the bars that are pointing up are the stronger currencies. Now, the longer bar at the top is the most strongest. Then the longer bar at the down is the most weakest. Does this make sense? The longer bar at the top is the most strongest. And then the longer bar at the down is the most weakest. So for instance, if we want to look at the weaker currencies, JPY is the most weakest currency for the week, followed by USD, which is here, and then followed by GBP. These are the three most weaker currencies, but the weakest of it all is JPY. If we want to look at the top, the bars pointing top, the strongest currency here is CAD, which is this one. This is CAD, followed by AUD, which is here, and then followed by Euro, which is also here, followed by Chef, which is here, and then followed by NZD, which is also here. Do you understand? So that is how you can read this Forex power tool over here. Now, if this is the case, now, because this is new, you might have not taken notice of it, but I have been using this along my strategies. So I always sometimes come to watch this. Not that I watch this also. I come to watch this to help me or guide me in whatever decision I am going to take. Is that okay? I come to watch this and it helps me or guides me to take decisions. So the beginning of this week, last week, JPY, which is here, was the most weakest. This is on weekly. It was the most weakest. Now let's go to daily and check. If you go to daily, you see that JPY is still the most weakest on the daily. Now let's go, it has just refreshed itself. So let's go on the monthly. On the monthly time frames too, still JPY is the most weakest. Do you get a scenario? So JPY has been weakest on the monthly, weakest on the weekly, and weakest on the daily. I don't go below that. I end on the daily. So looking at this, it gives me an idea that if I'm going to trade any currency pair that involves JPY, for instance, if I'm going to trade GBP JPY, okay, GBP JPY, what do you think I'll be doing? GBP JPY, what do you think I'll do? I'll buy GBP JPY because JPY is weak. From monthly up to daily, JPY is weak. So GBP JPY, I'll buy because I believe that GBP will take JPY up. So I will buy. So if I go to my MT4, I am only looking for trading opportunities with my strategy. Listen, with my strategy, I am looking for any opportunity of a buy in terms of GBP JPY. If I see any other opportunity, I let it go. Does this make sense? Let me repeat that again. Now, I want to trade GBP JPY. I have come to check this on daily, weekly, monthly, and I know that JPY is the weaker currency or the weakest currency. So if I'm going to trade GBP JPY, with my strategy that I have, I don't just use this alone to say, okay, because this is this, I'm going buy on GBP JPY. No. I don't just come look at daily, weekly, monthly and say, okay, because JPY is weak, I am buying GBP JPY. No. But I go to my trading strategy, the one I use to trade. And then with that strategy, I look for any opportunity that will present itself for a buy. If I see GBP JPY presenting itself for a buy, I'll go for it. The reason is because this tool has given me an idea of which currency is weak. So if I see an opportunity of GBP JPY to go sell, I won't go for it. Does this make sense? If I see GBP JPY sell, I won't go for it. But if I see GBP JPY buy opportunity, I'll go for it, because daily, weekly, monthly is saying that GBP JPY is a buy. Does this make sense? Now, let me add this. Once I see that GBP JPY, sorry, not GBP JPY anymore. Once I see that JPY on daily is no more the weakest, listen carefully. JPY could be the weakest on monthly, be the weakest on weekly, sorry, monthly and weekly, JPY could be the weakest. But if I come to daily and JPY is not the weakest, I won't take a buy for GBP JPY. It means that there may be a possibility of a reversal. Let me repeat that again. If monthly JPY is the weakest, weekly JPY is the weakest, but daily JPY is not the weakest, in that case, I will not be buying GBP JPY. I will wait, because when a currency wants to take a reversal, it starts turning from the smaller time frames. It begins the U-turn from the smaller time frames. So on the 15 minutes, if GBP JPY is on a buy for a long time and is about to reverse for a sell, on the 15 minutes, the sell will begin to form. Then it will continue to the 5 minutes, it will form. Then come to 15 minutes, come to 1 hour, come to 4 hour, come to daily. So the sell will begin to form from the smaller time frames and then come up all the way to the bigger time frames again. I don't know if this is making sense. And so, because I don't look at 5, 15, 4, 8 or whatsoever, I will only be watching the daily time frame. Once the daily changes the weakness from JPY, I will hold that trade, or I'll get out of that trade, because there may be a possibility of a reversal. But when that pair is weak on daily, weekly, monthly, I'm in. Does this make sense? If it doesn't, please, you can leave a comment. Please leave a comment, and then I'll know what you think or what you want to know. All right. So now let's go to, I would just want to use this alone. And then let's go to the MT4 and see something. So the whole of last week, when you look at the weekly, from last week, Sunday, JPY was the weakest. So the beginning of last week, which was on 31st, right? 31st May, I think, right? Today is 4th. So somewhere 31st May, JPY was the weakest on weekly and then on the monthly. So when the market opened, we realized that JPY has been the weakest on each day. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, JPY has been the weakest throughout the whole of this week, from daily to monthly. So let's go to the MT4 and check and see what happened with regards to JPY being the weakest. So taking you to the MT4 chart, look at MT4 chart. This is on daily time frame. So I want us to look at all JPY pairs. Are you okay? I told you this video will be long, but take your time, because I am also taking my time to explain this thing to you to your best understanding. All right. So JPY here, Like I said, since last week, Sunday, it's been the weakest up to the end of this week. So these candles are daily candles. So the last 5 candles will be for the week. We have 5 days in the week, Monday to Friday. So this is a Friday candle. Let me change the color of my write-up. This one. So the last candle you see there, let me zoom. Sorry, I'm delaying, but I'm doing this for our own interest. Good. So let's look at this. The last 5 candles, if you watch, this was a Friday candle, Thursday candle, Wednesday candle, Tuesday candle, Monday candle. So 5 days, 1, 2, starting from here. So the week began from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. NZD-JPY has been on the up move since the beginning of this week or last week to the end. So from here up to the last candle on NZD-JPY is about 250 pips. 250 pips. Now, this is NZD-JPY for last week. Let's look at Chef-JPY. This is Chef-JPY. This is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So the week began from here for 5 days. How many pips? 355 pips on Chef-JPY. Are we good? Let's go for CAD-JPY. This is CAD-JPY. So this is Friday candle. This is Thursday candle, Wednesday candle, Tuesday candle, Monday candle. So the week began from here. So what do you see? 444 pips on CAD-JPY. 444 pips for the week on CAD-JPY. Now, AUD-JPY. This AUD-JPY. This was on Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So the week began from here. AUD-JPY. Sorry. AUD-JPY. 366 pips. 366 pips. Which other pair? Okay, USD-JPY. This is USD-JPY. So let's go. Friday, the bear candle here is what? Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So on Thursday, you might have seen a sell coming, but you are still not shaking because you already know the trend. So when you see this reversal, you will not panic. So this is where the market began for the 5 days. USD-JPY. That is 395 pips. 395 pips. All JPY pairs is what we are looking at. Now GBP-JPY. Now look at it. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So let's go look at it. 379 pips. 379. Which other pair has JPY? Okay. Euro-JPY. That's the last pair we'll look at. So Friday, this is what? Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So what do we have? JPY, 410 pips, Euro-JPY, 410 pips. So with JPY pairs alone, so if you were a trader, you would have stick to only JPY pairs with your strategy. Mind you, I have told you that you don't just go look at this alone and begin to trade. No, you also have to do what? Add that with your strategy. This is just to guide you. The tool I'm showing you, the Forex Power tool, is just a guide to help you use your strategy and use it well. So all JPY pairs made huge profits for the week. And this is what I mean by keeping it simple. Okay? And that was what I tried explaining to one of my students and told him that, look, keep it simple. And he did. And he won this. He didn't use just this alone. So now you understand why this trader traded only JPY pairs. So USD JPY, NZD JPY, GBP JPY, Euro JPY, AUD JPY. These were the only trades he took. He took trades that involve only JPY for last week. And they all gave him the TP. Because I taught him a strategy to use along with this tool I have just given to you. I taught him a strategy to use along with this tool that I have just given to you. So if you also want me to teach you that, it will cost you just $100. Just $100. If you want one-on-one mentorship, it costs $100. I must be frank with you, it is not for free. It costs $100. But if you can keep things so simple and trade and have your comfort going about your duty, make sure you find a simple strategy. A simple strategy that will make you sleep without worrying so much. And then believing that the Forex market is not a very perfect kind of market that you are looking for perfect entries, but you just want to progress. Okay? You want to do what? You want to progress. So I may want to hold your hand and show you the path, for you to gain the confidence that you need, and then you can then begin your live trading account journey. Okay? So this is what I have to share with you in terms of today's video. I have more videos for you. I'm trying my possible best to come to your level or bring things down to our level, because I'm also a learner. So I need to explain it to you the way myself I will understand. That is why I'm taking time to explain these videos, and these videos are being long or taking time to end. But please bear with me. The videos are long not for nothing. They are long for a reason. So take your time and watch the videos. There are more videos coming. So if you say that you want to download these videos from the channel, I can tell you that your memories will get full. So you don't need to download them. The videos are already here for you. Anytime you come, you will see them. This channel is going to be there for life. Even if I die, my children will come and continue with this channel. Because what I have, I'm going to leave it behind for my children as a legacy. So this channel will be there forever. It's not going anywhere. So don't worry yourself, bothering yourself, downloading the videos, because you may just be wasting your memory and then your hard drives. It's already here. You can always come back and watch them anytime, any day over here. So far as YouTube remains, this channel will remain. My name is Kofi, your admin. I'm waiting to see you subscribe, leaving a comment, and also liking our videos. God bless you, and I'll see you in our next video. But I'll be posting another video soon, which will be a signal video. Okay? We are resuming our signal service on this channel. So like I said, we have two playlists, the signal playlist and then the training playlist. So I'll resume the signal playlist soon. So the next video after this one will be a signal, which can be traded in the course of the week. I'll see you. Stay glued to this channel and expect more. And I'll continue to be your way all the time. God bless you, and I'll see you in our next video. Until then, all I want to say is I love you all, and I'll continue to love you. Be with me, and let's do this thing every day together. Bye-bye.